All right, bang, bang. PGA is back. That means Price is going to be on the grind, our super DFS golf guru, month after month. The sweat, the 4-day sweat, there's nothing like it. Price and Dustin, welcome. 2021 is here. The golf season is upon us. Y'all excited?
Can't wait to go grind for 8 months in a row.
Dustin, my man, he has cash in everything. NBA, showdowns, NFL. He hasn't not cashed in, I think, at least 3 weeks. How you doing, buddy? How's that bank account looking?
I'm on a little heater, so listen to what I say.
All right. Well, if you can stay on that heater, you're going to be able to play at the course that we're this resort course down in Hawaii.
Let's do it.
Well, Dustin's a little shorter of a hitter. It's a 7,600 yard. That's a long course, right? But it's a par 73. They took out a par 3. They added a par 4, so it's not as long as you would imagine when you look at 7,597 yards. It's Bermuda greens over in Hawaii. Justin Thomas just owns all these Hawaii courses. There's a lot of good competition. There's only 42 players in this field. So it's going to be, I think we're going to price. Are you going to limit yourself a little bit this week because of how small the field is? What kind of going into this tournament on your bankroll management, and what's your initial thoughts on how you want to approach this week?
So I'm going to scale it back pretty dramatically. I'm probably going to play about 20% of what I normally do.
And why?
I feel like it's just a crapshoot with only 42 people. So I'll play my 20 lineups, but I'm not going to have a big main lineup, and I'm not going to play cash this week. So that, cash eliminates roughly 30%, and then not having a main lineup is probably another 30%. And I'm scaling back what I am playing. So I'm not going to play much just because it's 42 main event. I'd much rather attack next week at the Sony. I think a lot of people will waste money in this tournament by playing a whole bunch. When I think last year, the optimal lineup, it chopped like 90 or 40 times in like the $10 one, and then like 6 times at the $44. And I'm not about to max enter either one of those. So in my mind, like, why even throw a bunch of money at it when I can just save it, play smart? I mean, this year we're really going to focus on bankroll management because golf is, 42 out of 52 weeks roughly. So I think that's just a smarter approach to take for this tournament.
Yeah, it's hard to find leverage, right? There's only 42 golfers. Instead of 100 viable golfers you can play, there's only a 42 total. And with the lack of cut line as well, like it's pretty tough this week. But golf is back. It's fun to watch golf, and it's fun to gamble in golf. So we're going to do that, and we're going to give you as much of an edge as we possibly can. Not saying not to play it, but we definitely want to say golf is back and manage your bankroll properly, folks. Let's jump into it. With only 42 players, hopefully we'll breeze through this pretty quickly. The field is stout, and the tournament history is really good as well from the past winners. From Justin Thomas, like I said, owns all these Hawaii courses. Xander in these short little fields, he won in 2019, got second last year. And anytime there's smaller fields, Xander just shines, especially some of these tougher. There's actually, I would say, a tough field. This is a pretty stout competition here. Where do you want to go to the top of the list? Are we just going back to DJ?
Yes.
He finished on a heater. He's 11K, and you said yes.
Yeah. So typically the most expensive golfer in the field is going to be like 11,600 to 12,000. And so now you get DJ, who was on a tear, and he has 5 top 10s his last 5 years here. I mean, obviously he does well. He's the nonchalant, just murder it. I think you play him or JT and then move on. Those are the two I'd play in this range.
All right. So, Dustin, I don't want to take your shine away, but when you say DJ, right? Yeah, he has good course history, like 6th, 1st, 4th, and 7th. But Justin Thomas
best player on the planet.
Justin Thomas has 2 wins, and he has a 3rd place. And he's, like I said, really good at Hawaii courses.
Dustin Johnson showed us down the final stretch what it's really like when his game is clicking. If his game is clicking, nobody on this earth can compete with him.
Just imagine if he adds some Bryson DeChambeau type of length.
Where did JT go to school?
University of Alabama.
Oh, weird.
Oh, okay. So the truth comes out is why you like him a little better this week. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't. They're both great plays. They're both at the top of their game right now.
Side bet?
Yeah, I definitely have a side bet. So you referenced the two wins here. DJ has one of his own in 2018, and like Price said, he's finished in the top 10 the past 5 years, where JT has two outside the top 20. So while yes, JT has more wins, DJ's been the better golfer aggregately, and he's playing the best golf he's ever played. So yeah, I'm going DJ.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go JT. Let's move on down. Like someone even in the next tier of range here, like the 10-4 to I would say even the 9-8 from Patrick Cantlay. Who is there a play here? Are you, if you're going DJ, you're probably are you gonna skip this range totally, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. I'm not gonna touch anyone down to probably Hovland.
Do you like the Xander playing great at small fields? He a first in 2019.
He always does well. And I remember watching him get second last year. I want to play DJ. He's the best golfer in the world. I like DJ. I know Xander's a good play. You save $1,000 in salary, but at the end of the day, I think DJ gives you the best win equity out of the top guys. And then if I'm not playing DJ, I'll save 300, go to JT. But I think those two are like a step above anyone else in this field.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, I concur there. I'm going to start with DJ and then, skip this. I kind of look at the possibly Harris English down, but nobody above that.
I think I need to work on that this year. Is actually clicking Harris English.
He's been
I just refused to do it last year because he's mediocre he's not great at anything. But his short game is decent. That's probably above average. But everything else is just mediocre. Off the tee is god awful. He just top 25s every freaking week. And I'm like, this is going to be the week he doesn't do it. And he does it every week. You really going to click him over my boy Scotty? I
mean, it's kind of hard, when it comes down to it, because they're both pretty good in my model. Harris is 6th, and where's Sheffy? 13th. So to me, it's kind of a toss-up of, more preference. Obviously, I like Sheff just because I played the crap out of him on your behalf last year. It worked out well. But Harris is one of those guys who, when you're getting into ownership and stuff, will probably be lower owned. And you're right. He's steady Eddie, man. He plays well overall and, just cranks out those finishes. Now in a field like this, Scotty, I think, gives a little more upside as far as his ability to go on heaters. So, but I don't think either one of them are bad play. I'll probably play one of them for sure.
I like the Hovland play that Price set at 9,200 because of the proximity of 125 to 150. Those little wedge shots are going to be huge. Love that play at 92, and that could get you that JT Hovland start or DJ Hovland start. But then also Dustin was saying with Scotty, where did Scotty Scheffler go to college, Dustin?
The eyes of Texas are upon you.
All right, so he's 6th. He's 6th in the field on the proximity 125 to 150. He also is a banger off the tee. So birdies are better. Gained he's 8th, par 73 course. You have a lot of birdie opportunities. You should. So I like Scotty at 85 as well.
I love this 8K range. I love Scotty, Berger, Neiman, Answer. I want to play I think I'll play all of them, to be honest. I think the only one I won't play is Harris English and Cam Smith. I think I'll probably play everybody else. I just like everybody else so much.
So Harris English and Cam Smith are going to be the two people that win out on this AK range. Then, what about Tony? What about Tony Finau?
I'll play him a little bit. He's not a winner, which is ironic that he's in the Tournament of Champions just because he finished in the top 40.
What you got against Cam Smith, man?
I don't like him. He rates out 38th for me.
He rates out decently in mine, and he's been on a tear, man.
So right above my Berger ranks 5th, Scheffler ranks 8th, Neiman ranks 1st, and Ansel ranks 2nd for me. So there's no reason for me to play Cameron Smith based on me not wanting to go big and the guys who are around him in my model.
What part of Berger's game do you think is going to set up well here? Just that he's an all around good player.
He's just an all around good golfer. For me, he's top 5 tee to green, 9th in approach, 5th in DK points, 4th in proximity, 3rd in par 4 scoring. So I'm good with him.
Yeah, I like it. His proximity 100 to 125. I got him 6 and his par 4s, which there's an extra par 4 as well. He's 8th in my model. So I wasn't looking at Berger before you started bringing him up. So, and he does stick out. He's 4th in my model overall.
That's what I'm here for.
Let's just make me money price. That's all I want.
Let me guess on your top 7K golfer.
It starts with a C, and his last name starts with a C.
All right.
Kevin Kisner?
No, that's a K. Cam Champ. No, I'm not going to play Cam Champ. He's not. His short game is not where I feel like it would need to be for this. He's great off the tee. But off the tee and on this course is not what I'm worried about. I want proximity. And he ranks 29th and then 42 on there's only 42 golfers and he ranks 42 in proximity 100 to 125. So I'm off him. I do like the guy below him though is actually probably my favorite golfer, Kevin Kisner.
He is. He's awesome. And he fits well with everything we're looking for.
He does.
I think Billy Ho is my favorite play in the 7K range, though. And I hate Billy Horschel. But
you're going to hate him after this week, too, because he's going to burn you.
Maybe. I'll take Billy Ho versus Kiz.
Oh, hell yeah, all day.
All right.
Oh, gosh. Dawson's losing all sorts. JT is going to beat DJ.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves there.
And then Kisner.
I'm on a heater. Like everything, that means everything.
Every streak comes to an end, my friend. And I'm about to end you.
We'll see.
All right. Him and Todd would be it for me.
You know what? Like Todd's stats on my model is not as good as I would want. And I don't understand why they're not. Besides his putting at number 1, and they are larger greens. So they might have he'll probably be on the green, but have longer putts. Maybe, I don't know. His par 4, he's 38th on me. Birdie or better gain, 27. Like off the tee, he's not great off the tee. He's not great at DraftKings points. His approach is 41st out of 42.
He just hits it so much less further than or less far than those guys, and so his stats are going to look a little worse for the wear on some of these, But
what about the stats of like 100 to 125? Like that shouldn't affect that, right?
Yeah, I mean he's 25th in mine, so he's middle-ish of the pack.
He's 3rd in me for a 100 to 125. So
he's 18th for me, but I don't know how
the
you get all
mold.
the way up to 3rd.
He's 14th in my model. Nothing worse than 24th across the board. 7,200. I don't think many people will use them just because this isn't an event you would think he would pop off on. So I feel like he'll be pretty low owned. And I think you can get some value there. Like he's projected one of the lower ownerships right now.
Yeah, of course, and he hits it not far.
I know.
You need to find leverage. I will say that, like, this game theory of this tournament is you need to find ways to get leverage, and he gives you leverage. You're not getting leverage playing Justin Thomas.
Yeah. So Todd and Horschel are both around 7% projected ownership right now, which is super low because everyone's going to look at a 7,600-yard course and rule out people like them, Answer, like the short hitters. No one's going to be playing them. Whereas I don't care. They can't miss the cut. So what's it really matter at the end of the day? I'll take guys who are good with their long irons. Like Answer's fantastic with his long irons. Horschel's above average. And Todd is one of the best putters on tour. Like, give me that. I just want to have some different builds while everyone else is trying to cram in like superstars and studs or go very balanced. I'll have a little bit different build with that.
Did we talk about Munoz?
No, we skipped Munoz and our
I like
arguing.
Like him a lot for his price.
Talk about someone who turned the corner last year. He played lights out until the RSM.
It's a tough turn.
All right. Anybody in the 6K range that y'all would want to turn to? Like my boy Richie?
No. 2 people.
Laird.
Andrew Landry at 6,300 and Lanto Griffin at 6,900. Those are my 2 favorite. I'll probably sprinkle in Laird and Kevin Na. That's about it.
Kevin Na's a good play as long as he's healthy, doesn't withdraw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll probably try to stay away from this range, but
I'm gonna try to stay away as well. Like I don't know. The 8K range is so freaking deadly that I might have to even cancel out my JT pick. Forget the win equity.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he wins and 2 of your guys are 40th and 35th. You can get around not having the winner if you have 6 guys in the top 10.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. I like that hat. Titleist. PGA is back. Let's go. Continue making that money. If you are a member at DFS Dads, our first look is out. Go read up on it and let's go make some money. Deep dive price, the first of 42 straight weeks. Let's get it.
I can't wait.
Let's get it.